Hello, hi, welcome to another session of Safe Spaces. And here we chat with our guest, which I'm going to introduce in some time. We talk about the prevalence of child sexual abuse, gendered violence within the families, the topics that are often maybe hushed or are often at times ignored. We'll be keeping it very real, discussing how, even with stringent laws in place, this issue even persists due to the systemic issues and everyday misogyny. And we are not here to just talk, to just chat. We are also going to explore our role, our own responsibilities as active bystanders, creating safe spaces for kids both in and outside our own families. And with this, I'd like to invite the guest for this session today. With over 25 years of experience and extensive experience in the power sector, Mr. Sudip Nagsar is a senior deputy general manager specializing in quality assurance and inspection at Power Grid Corporation of India Limited. His expertise spans across manufacturing, testing procedures, and development of test protocols for a wide range of EHV electrical equipment. So, this is a very technical introduction. Would you mind giving your introduction yourself? I mean, which obviously I've not, bits which I've not covered.
Thank you, Sanya. Thank you so much for your introduction and the invitation to have a chat with you on the very crucial and serious subject. Uh, what I would like to introduce myself is uh, a person who has been through a lot in life, although I have spent almost now one third of my life. Uh, and so I have a lot of experience with me coming along in different spheres of life, including the job sphere, definitely, and of course, but also the other spheres of my life, where I've been a family man for quite a long time now, and on the societal front also, where I have been able to and mix with many people and interact with so many people around me.
So, what do you think is your biggest achievement?
Uh, Sanya, you see, this is a very subjective question,
Right,
like achievement, because achievement for me is to have been able to build a beautiful life. You know, everything else is a part of life. Whether you do your job, whether you are part of your family, you are bringing up your children, you are taking care of your elders, you are going around, you are seeing many things in life, you are experiencing, you are going out seeing different world. So, as a whole, building up your life beautifully and in a disciplined manner where you achieve in your different spheres of your life whatever you want to do. That I
right.
think gives me the achievement, right?
Okay. And who has been your inspiration in your journey?
In my journey, see, inspiration comes from a lot of factors, from a lot of people, from a lot of other incidents and factors. But the main thing is I have learned and I've been inspired by my father, my parents, my wife, whom I find is like who is dealing with many things together, which is a big part, and the way she handles it. My son, who in a very small age has traveled abroad, is studying there and coping up there in a very good way, and has achieved a lot in a very small age. So all this together, in fact, all the if you see the great musicians, the great artists, the great everybody inspires me to. If I sometimes I find myself, I also try to play musical instruments. I try to do. I also play tennis. So all together, it enriches my experience and my inspiration.
And this we definitely missed in the introduction. So what are the three words,
I
if you
think your
could
voice is not.
summarize? Is it clear now? Am I clearly
You're not
audible?
audible.
So, but I can hear you. Can you hear me now? Am I audible now?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Now you're through. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was talking about, if you could summarize your essence in three words. What are those three words that
Uh,
you resonate?
I would, yeah, I would say I am hardworking. I am creative to a level where I find to do new things every time, visit new places, experience new things, adventures, where I try to get the maximum experiences in different ways. Uh, what I would say, discipline,
Okay,
where I do the work all in a disciplined way and would try to do the work and everywhere in a disciplined way.
okay, okay. So adventurous, hardworking, and disciplined, and
Yeah,
inquisitive also in some
yeah,
way. Okay. So you already mentioned the role of your parents, your father especially in the journey. What to elaborate that a bit further, what was the role of your parents during childhood? And a follow-up question, since you mentioned that you have a son, so what kind of a parent are you?
yeah. Actually, the inspiration from my father is being from a humble background. I had seen him to be very hardworking. In fact, he used to do many jobs together to get the family to lead a good life, to be able to provide for the family. So that way, I was inspired by his hard work in life, and also during my childhood, I was he was posted in Assam in the railways. So at that time, there was a lot of social upheaval there, where there were a lot of what you call disruption in the political atmosphere, and due to which there was breakage, there was a lot of disturbance in my studies, in the schools, in the
Okay,
offices in the 80s. So at that time, my parents decided to send me to a boarding school, which was far from our place, and that was a big decision, I find, because that changed my and shaped my life. And there, from then on, I learned single-handedly how to take care of myself, how to go about in life, how to achieve in life, being alone in from such a small age, although everything has its pros and cons. So
sure.
since I was learning how to take care of myself. I was learning how to do better in life, how to do things in life, how to go ahead in life. But at that time, I missed my home relations also. But that happens. So to get something,
Right,
you have to do something. So that is why I think that their decision has been a vital point. And as you asked regarding my son,
yes,
yes, I would like to quote to you. Have you heard of Khalil Gibran, who is a great philosopher? He
right.
once he said that your sons and your children, they come through you, but they don't belong to you. You see, you you have to actually let them go, let them be, let them achieve their true power and true potential. For that, you have to provide for their all the you have to provide them the theater and the circumstances so that they can achieve their goals and their true potential. Keeping your son uh, just near you or holding it to him, or just not letting him go out of your shadow does not help. That is what I think and I find is right, because I sent my son abroad for his studies, and he has done marvelously well there. He has been achieving new things, and in this, he's just of 22, and he has been able to discover new possibilities in his sphere of work, which has been appreciated in his industry, although he has not graduated till date. So this wouldn't have been possible when I wouldn't have been able to give him the right atmosphere or the right upbringing, the right circumstances, and the right opportunities. So that is how you need to give the take up with your future generation, and
Definitely.
I have tried to follow that.
That is so nice to hear, sir. And so tell us about your childhood, but any favorite memory?
Sania, as I told you, I was in a boarding school. So you must
Yes,
understand that there have been so many incidents and so
right.
many so many anecdotes where we as friends, because we were all together, all of same age, all together, 24 hours a day, and so many incidents do take place on regular basis, which it is difficult to always remember. But,
Right.
yeah. But the thing, once we were part of the one, I remember one incident where we were a part of the in our inter-school team of volleyball, and being in a very very disciplined school, we were not allowed to go outside because it was in Missouri, and we were
Okay.
quite about 12 kilometers away from the town, and we were never allowed to visit town. So at that moment, it was such a thing that we won the tournament and we were allowed to go for a night show. So that time, at that age, it was like a big thing for us, that to visit town and to see a night show movie. So that is one of the
Right.
incidents that I that I remember, and we enjoyed a lot that day.
I can
Uh,
understand. Right.
so
Oh,
I remember that. Yeah.
so and you are yourself a parent. You will definitely know how important is it to provide your child with a safe space, a place where
Yes. Of course.
child
Of course.
can speak their mind. And
Yes.
was your childhood safe? And or did you
Uh,
at any point in time felt unsafe while growing up?
yes, it was relatively safe in all circumstances, and that was there. Although means I did not feel any sort of sexual or this sort of problems in my life. I did not
Okay.
see or feel. But yes, safety can be related in other matters also. Like
Right.
since we were in a boarding school, we were in a boarding school, so there are a lot of a bit of a senior junior uh, things going on,
Rivalry.
and
Correct.
yeah, and there you definitely feel sometimes you feel that okay, the behavior of your seniors is not well enough towards you, or there are some issues that way. Otherwise, I have not felt, and yes, I have not felt that any unsafe
Good
environment.
to know. Good to know. So good to know. So talking about equality, we all do talk about equality, equal opportunities. What do you understand about equality?
Uh, yes, equality is definitely required and is should be the part of of the norms of a society. But unfortunately, it sometimes does not come so. It is it We find there are a lot of inequalities in different spheres, whether it is gender, whether it is economical, whether it is societal. So you don't find that inequality, but as a society, we should strive to reach that platform where everyone is equal in all terms.
Right.
We should That should be our goal, because equality is a very very serious thing, and it's a requirement of the art that we should think and act accordingly.
So, have you, in any point in time in life, experienced inequality, unequal treatment that you could recall of?
See, basically, while in different years, there have been experiences in different spheres of life. Like if you were while I was in school, although there was no gender equality, I was in a school which was a boys' school, and the girls' school are different in a different totally in a different surroundings, and because that way there was we did not experience any gender inequality sort of question. But yes, you always feel that in inequality in other spheres, like maybe some boys getting a preferential treatment or somebody having an elder brother, because as I told you, because we were in a school where uh, it is a it is a boarding school where children are all together. So maybe I have seen some places that this sort of inequality is existing, that somebody is getting some treatment which is different from all others are getting due to due to other situations and circumstances. Yes.
Okay,
So that is there in the work sphere. Yes, there could be. I have not faced that much of an inequality, whether it be gender or any other aspect of it, because our work is such a sphere where we have to do physical and also the sort of work we do not face any
right.
such sort of thing.
Okay. So, would you say that your life has been quite privileged
Yes,
in all
yes,
the
of course.
aspects?
Yes, of course, yes, because considering the society and the circumstances in our country, I do feel that yes, it has been a privilege in whatever way it has been, because small things, even we have seen that uh, children don't get access to many things which we have been able to get. I have been able to get.
Right.
May it be studies, may it be the in the what you call the playing opportunities or going outside or uh, any economical opportunities. That way, I don't think there was any other.
Okay. So the Rakshan project by Sakshi is we are actually skill building 40 lakh youngsters, the youth of this nation, and we'll be reaching out to 40,000 educational institutes across India. So we are basically building a brigade, a youth brigade, where every youth, every youngster can possibly prevent violence in and around their families. So
Okay.
do you think we have POXO Act in place? What do you think? Like stringent laws and harsher punishments be an antidote to child sexual abuse?
Yes, of course, of course. Stringent laws are required to be there. Along with this, awareness is also required for the parents, for the children, for the parents also of the children, for the guardians of the children. Awareness is required, and also the remedies that are available to them, that needs also to be reflected to them, so that they can take action, and they can also be aware that such things do happen, and take the remedial action as required.
Right. So, and I hope you watched the video clip I sent you, All I Want for Christmas. Just to deconstruct that film, firstly, I would like to actually know about your opinion of that film, your comprehension.
Yes, the film, I did watch the film. I did, and it is very heartbreaking to see such small who have faced or as depicted have faced such a situation where they do not even understand the gravity of it,
Right.
and also the mental scar that would leave them throughout their life once in such a situation. And it is very difficult to really think that what the child would be feeling in such a circumstances.
So, what, in your opinion, what do you think will happen in Gattu's next, like, life next? What will Didi do? What will his sister do now, knowing
Yeah,
what has happened?
I think the being an elder sister, she should take it up with her parents.
Okay.
She should definitely inform the parents, and that such a thing has happened with the small child, and he does not even understand it. So it is the duty and the what we call responsibility of the elder sister to definitely take the matter up with the parents.
And what parent do you think she should approach first, or will she approach, in
See,
your opinion?
it is. I personally think it is a matter of comfort level. With whichever parent she is comfortable with, she should take it up with them, with that person, whether it's the mother or the father, and she should be comfortable speaking it to that person, because that person should be positive. That person should be have a positive acceptance to that, because in our society, what happens is the first thing the parents or the person who is not uh, would try to negate the feeling of the children, would say that
Right.
no, that you might think this way, or you might feel this way, but it is not so, or to suppress the child's emotions, or suppress the child's views. So it is very essential that she takes up with the parent, with whom she relates and can explain, and the parent who agrees and accepts her view and what she has seen.
So, and upon knowing, uh, we can think that any parent she goes to, they'll might as well confront Chachu. And what do you think? Should they interrogate Gattu as well, or not?
No, being such a very, since he is a very small child, having already mentioned and seen what he has gone through, uh, interrogating him does not is I don't think is a solution, or is the next step. And they should definitely go and confront the Chachu, and take it up with the authorities, because it is not a very small thing, because he has exploited the honesty and the innocence of a
Innocence.
child,
Yeah,
which is in no way pardonable. Actually,
definitely.
it in our society and in our sort of circumstances of our society, as the society also, Sania, you might agree that as the society also improve, such things will generally and will be dealt in a much better way. But considering the society which we have at present, still in the condition in our society is that it is very very likely that the parents may not accept or may not be able to confront the perpetrator.
Yes.
So, so it is here that we and your what do you call helping hand from your end would definitely uh, help the people and the parents to take up the matter with the concerned authorities and to understand it in the right prospects.
Okay, sir. Okay. So, taking a segue to a fun segment, I'll just give
Okay.
you 5 seconds to think, and you'll
Okay.
have to answer. Should I start?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is your go-to comfort food?
Food.
Yes.
Bengali cuisine. Bengali cuisine at
Okay. Any particular dish?
um, rice and fish.
Okay. That is a popular answer, I believe. Okay.
Yeah.
So any safe space, your safe space, a person, a place.
My family, wherever we are living, that is the family.
Okay. So what animal do you resonate with the most?
Uh, I love dogs because of their very loyal and what you call protective nature of their friends and what you call associates, whatever, and they want to keep them as a pet. So that is nice, and that I also think of keeping a pet dog someday.
Okay, so all right. So, any dream destination in your mind?
Our dream destination, I actually, during my work, I have been able to travel throughout the world mostly, and I think visited more than 20 to 20 countries. And repeatedly, I have visited means, and I find Switzerland is quite good. Europe is also very good, but Switzerland because it's so scenic and beautiful, and the way they maintain and the way everything is kept so beautiful. The nature how they have been able to keep nature at its best uh, and have beautified it. It is really worth seeing and worth learning also from them. Yes.
Okay. So, would you mind describing your perfect day from start to end?
Uh,
A Sunday,
perfect
maybe.
day. Perfect day is when I start in the morning with a cup of tea from my wife, and and we together speak to our son. So he's outside, and we call him
Okay.
up. We, uh, who is at the end of day there is the evening there. So because he's in Canada, so we talk to him with both of us together, and then and also we have a lot of chit chat on that. And then I go to the office. I do my best whatever is possible at office, being in a position where I have to do a lot of things, and then again returning back to my family with in the evening, and again the same ritual of talking to my son with both of us together with the tea. And so, and that gives me a very big satisfaction, and it's a very, I find it that a very beautiful part of life. That
So this does justify you saying that your family is a safe space to you.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, what does equality mean to you?
What does? I could not get you. Could you repeat?
Equality. What does
Equality.
equality mean to you? Yeah.
Equality. See, depending on circumstances, given the circumstances, equality has many faces and notations, and definitely for equality, gender equality to workplace equality to racial equality, everything has to be to see, as I told you earlier, our society, due to the poverty, due to these things, basically the equality quotient comes up only when the human population improves, the quality of human thinking improves. That is when the equality comes in. E- whether it's between the genders, or whether it's between the races, or different looking people. And I find, generally, having traveled all over the world, that the situation is much better than earlier. It is there are a lot of equalities. I see the girls and ladies working in different jobs, all working together. And today, being world being such a small place, everybody has access to everything. The homemaker is also respected in a much better way than she was earlier. The husband is also working, so the equality factor has come up in a big way, and has been and our society has positively taken it up, and it is coming in. So I think there's a positive future to it.
Okay. So, if you had one wish to make, what would that wish be used for?
Yeah, this if that is so, I think I would always like the our environment to be safe to children, and everybody should understand that it's really beautiful that to be able to the children who are small and innocent, to bring them up, and they can to guide them to the next level, and to be able to give them the opportunities. Every child should get the right opportunity to develop, and if you really if you are able to provide that, I think the future of our country, of the world, would always be in
Yes,
a safer.
yes, yes. Very rightly said, sir. So, as the Rakshan project by Sakshi continues its mission to create a world which is free of child sexual abuse, it is very crucial to acknowledge the contributions of the experts like yourself. And your voice and support are very much instrumental in amplifying the work that we are doing. Because most of the cases, as you already mentioned, the society that we're living in, people don't report
Yes,
violence.
yes, of
um,
course.
right, and which is why it is important for us to become active
Yes,
bystanders,
yes,
um, whether it is to support a child or it is prevention.
yes,
Thank you
yes.
so very much, sir. Would you like to give a conclusionary note?
Thank you so much, Rania. Thank you so much for this opportunity where I've been able to also protect my views. And I would like to congratulate Shakshi on the wonderful work you all are doing, and having experienced it right in front of me and firsthand. I think it is really wonderful, and thank you very much for doing such a good job.
Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.